Now, I am not an earbuds type of person. So when the guys at Willsound tells me that they want to send me something, they want to send me the Willsound MK1 revised version, I was like begging to Jason that can I just compare them to an IM? But he just said, no, I can't. So, but I don't have any earbuds. So yeah, I can just compare them to the IM and just, yeah, like that. No, but he just go, like that. I was like, fuck. Okay, this is the Willsound MK1 revised version. Let me introduce you to this is the Moondrop Shiroyuki. This is the case 500. I think this is the Eli Buds. Yes, this is the Eli Buds Sabia V7, I think, yeah. The Vitos, of course, everyone knows the Vitos. The V Monk Cappuccino edition or whatnot, and this is the Willsound MK2, the older version, not the newer revised version. They're gonna make something new for these also, from what I've heard. But I'm not gonna compare these to all of these because I don't have the time to really listen to all of them. Like even if I wanted to, so I'm gonna just compare them to the MK2s, definitely, because they are from the same company. If you're so yeah, the Vitos, because everybody has them. Not you. Get the fuck out of here. And also the case 500, because they're the best among all of these. And they're the most expensive one also. These retail for about $100 US, so these are bloody expensive. The Vitos retails for, I don't know, probably like $2, $3, $2, $3, the cheapest among all of them. These are about 300,000 rupiah, which is about 20 something, or probably they'll just go 30 for international release. This is about 500,000 rupiah, which is about like $40, I guess, in USD. So I'm gonna compare them with these three, but because I'm an IM type of person, when you see me walk around, like 99% of the time you'll see me in an IM, I'm gonna have to compare these with an IM. At first, I'll be looking at what kind of IM has that earbud type of sound. The closest IM that I have with the earbud type of sound is probably the Tin T2s. They don't have the biggest bass, and yeah, but these have more extended treble. That's also what the earbuds usually can't do as good as IMs. And I would like to talk more about earbuds versus IMs. Let me just put them here. This is a review from a person that this review will be a review by a not earbud type of person, an honest review with an earbud type of person, and why you should or why you shouldn't buy an earbud. There are only 3 reasons for me at least, for buying earbuds. Reason number 1 is, actually there are 4. Reason number 1 is you just can't wear the IMs. You just can't. Either you don't like having these stuck into you, or your ears are just physically can't be jammed anything into. I know some people who just can't wear these. Reason number 2, you're looking for the crazy amount of soundstage that earbuds usually gives you. That's probably me if I'm buying an earbud. I love soundstage. Reason number 3 is if you're sleeping with these on. I mean, yeah, the thickness is quite apparent here. Thickness difference here, and they don't jam into your ear, so these would probably be safer to sleep on. Though I won't recommend you sleeping on these, but they're safer and a safer alternative than something like the Tin T2s. And the fourth reason, if you're buying a Vito, if you're buying a Vito, just go buy a Vito. They're like $2. Just buy them. They're good. They're solid. They're not good, but they're good for $2. But everything is for $2. So yeah, that's a Vito. I was gonna compare them because still the T2s have an okay extension and an okay kick in the bass. I was gonna compare them to his big brother, the Tin P1s instead, but when I take a listen to them, when I took a listen to them again, these would just shit on everything, like every earbud like that I've just dropped here. A part of them is because of the price difference. Of course, this is more expensive than all of these, but that's not even a competition. Like, these are way better than a lot of those. At least the Tin T2s, as good as they are, have a weakness. So yeah. Okay, let's get to the review of the Willsound MK1. The build is, to be honest, one of the best cables for the let's start from the cables. One of the best cables on any earbuds that I've ever seen or I've ever touched. The cable is very beautiful, very solid. This looks and feels like the hibiscus cable, but white, which is more elegant, I guess, for some people, or you'd like this color more, but I personally like the white color more. So the cable looks very beautiful here. The jack here looks very beautiful. The thing is, when you go from here, oh my god, this is so good. So good. Yes. Oh my god, the splitter is also metal. Yeah. And then you just go here and then, oh, what the hell is this? These are plastic. I mean, every earbud right there is made of plastic like these. But I just wish sometimes that people get more creative on designing earbuds. Probably buying a different kind of shell rather than just using this boring thing. I mean, the color is good. The color matches, and of course the foam they gave you is also, I think they gave them the white foam, or is the black foam? When Jason handed me this unit, they got the white foam. I'm just gonna assume that they give you the white foam with it, and which is good, which is great. Look at that color. But white foams tend to discolor like easily, like not this color, but get to stain easier than black foam. So yeah, and that's the build quality. Everything feels very solid. The jack is everything is very solid and weighty, which I like. Some people might not like them. You can't put these over ear if you're looking for them over ear, definitely. But if you have like a certain shape of an ear, probably you can do something like this. Yeah, probably can do something like this. But in general, you just won't use them over ear. For the sound quality, the bass here is definitely the most disappointing part of these earbuds. I know the earbuds have smaller bass. I know that's a given. Earbuds usually have not so good bass extension. They usually have what do you call that? Not much kick. Like the kick doesn't have any weight behind that. You can hear the kick, but you can't feel the weight behind the kick. That's what I usually experience with earbuds. But these, comparing to all of those other earbuds, including the Vidos, have the shittiest bass extension like down there like ever. And that is okay if you're not looking for something bassy. But I definitely hear just a bit of bump in the lower mid range to the mid bass. I just a bit, not much, just a bit. The texture, the layering, the depth of the bass is just not really existent here. That's just earbuds in general, though. In my experience, I haven't tried something really high-end earbud, something like $500 to $500 earbud. I haven't even tried something $500 earbud. I know Moondrop has something like at that kind of price, but I'm not gonna buy them because I'm just not an earbud type of guy. Earbuds in general have that kind of timbre. I'm gonna mention the timbre and the tonality later. The mid-range here is the best thing about the Willsound. I mean, everything in the mid-range sound good and sound natural, and that's what I love about this, is the mid-range. They don't have that kind of shout or that kind of depth that a lot of earbuds have, because they try to boost the bass and boost something in the treble, which creates that mid-range dip. So the mid-range here is very pleasant for an earbud, and they are pretty detailed also in the mid-range. The treble, although they have a very good amount of treble proper, to me the air is still lacking. I don't know if it's because of the foam, but if you remove the foam, you get no bass. So yeah, I think that's a trade-off. Some people say that these have a very good air, but to me they're just lacking in that department. For tonality and timbre, I said it correctly right now. It's timbre, not timbre. The timbre is there is something that I usually say, an earbud timbre. And what is an earbud timbre? I can't really explain that very clearly, but the easier way to say it's kind of like when you listen to an IM and using foam tips. I definitely hear that kind of foam tips timbre there. Maybe it's because of the foam here. That's probably because of the foam here, but you basically gotta have to use the foam if you're listening to earbuds. You might hear the sound of my dog barking. Just ignore that. You're definitely gonna have to use the foam if you want any bass, and if you don't want your gunk in your ear to be stuck in the holes of the earbuds because gross. Yeah, you basically need to have that foam, and you're basically gonna have to live with that foamy sound. I don't know how to explain that foamy sound, but you know, of course, if you listen to IMs with foam tips, that foamy sound. If you like them, you're gonna like these, but if you don't, you're gonna have a bad time. And yeah, that's the timbre for the earbuds. They all have a very similar timbre, probably because of the foam or something of the plastic chamber here. They all have the plastic chamber right here. So yeah, maybe these play a huge part also on generating that earbud timbre. The tonality here is actually one of the most pleasant in all of those earbuds that Jason sent me with. If I'm gonna buy these, definitely is for the mid-range tonality, definitely in the mid-range tonality. Yeah, the detail retrieval here is also pretty solid. Are they $40 solid? I don't know. I don't. Are they 50? Are they 40 or $50 solid? Probably. I don't know. Are they $30 solid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they're $30 solid. I don't know if they're 40 or $50 solid, but they're good. They're one of the better detailing earbuds I got from the pile over here. But yeah, I don't have enough experience with earbuds to say anything more than that. The what do you call that? Soundstage. When you're buying earbuds, like what I said from in the beginning, you're definitely looking for that soundstage. But the thing here is they don't have a lot of soundstage. That's gonna be my huge problem if I'm looking to buy these. They sound very intense. They sound like the Tinty 2 Plus intense. Like they sound very congested sound, like everything just pile up. Not maybe not as much as a Tinty 2 Plus, but in general they sound very similar. That congested feeling, which means they don't have really good separation in the sound. They don't have a very good layering. They don't have they have solid imaging in earbud standard, but I I guess they have solid imaging like everywhere. Like any standard, they have solid imaging, but not the soundstage part, and everything just got clumped in. But considering like they are all clumped up, maybe you won't be able to hear the imaging as good as a well separated headphone would give you, or well separated earbud would give you, like the Case 500. And yeah, I think I did all of the technicalities. The transient, the speed of the driver is faster than a lot of earbuds, of those earbuds, to me. At least of what I can hear them. Oh yeah, that's basically the Willsound MK1 revised version. I'm gonna compare them first to the earbuds. Okay, first of all, the Vitos. To me, the Vitos still have a bit better extension in the sub bass. No, I mean not a bit in the sub bass, but that's like a huge amount of better extension in the sub bass. But as the bass quality overall, as the kick and the kick and slam of the bass, the tightness, the texture of the bass is not far off. It's not far off. This is still basically a budget earbud, also classified as budget. Not far off from the Vitos, but the mid-range and treble, the Vitos just have none of them. Like, just go by the Willsound if you want anything to have anything to do with the mid-range and treble. But if you're really trying to compare something like $2 with something like $40, I would just tell you to buy both. Because this is $40 and this is $42, so why bother like stressing over picking either one of them? I guess a more expensive Case 500, this retails about $100 I guess, and this, which is quite a price jump. In technicality perspective, this is much better. This is 500 ohms. This is 500 fucking ohms. Why would you design an earbud with 500 ohms? Sorry. Why? Okay, these have everything better technicalities than here. But what I like here better than that is this has the most mid-range dip out of all the earbuds that I've shown you before. And I don't like them as much. These definitely have one of the best bass extension of earbuds that I've heard among all of these. Like they're definitely a fast, detailed driver, but that dip in the mid-range bothers me a lot here. So the overall tonality, I would prefer the Willsound over the Case 500. And that's it, which means if you're looking for technicality, it's definitely here. If you're looking for tonality, in my opinion, my preference would just pick the Willsound MK1 revised version. And comparing them to the Willsound MK2 older version, the Willsound MK2 is more V-shaped sounding than here. It's a bit shoutier to my ears with the MK2 rather than the MK1. In general tonality, I would still prefer the MK1 revised version. However, if you're looking for that bass, the MK2 is gonna give you much more bass, much better bass than MK1s. For detail and resolution, the MK1 definitely wins against the MK2, the older MK2. The MK1 revised version definitely wins in details and resolution. So in general, if I'm gonna pick either one of these, I would just pick the MK1 revised version. Now the more interesting or the less interesting comparison is with the 10T2s. This is at roughly same price. This, if you are good with IMs, then I would have to say that you have no reason to buy these, except of that 3 reasons. Now after that, 2 reasons. You're either looking at them for sleep, using them for sleep, or you want that extra soundstage, but you don't have that soundstage here. So yeah, 1 reason. If you want to sleep in them. And that's just my honest opinion. If you're or you're just so sensitive to treble that the 10T2s would give you, then just go for the Willsounds. That is if you're okay with the what do you call it? The fit of an IM. And not everyone can use earbuds anyway. These all have like one size fits all. Not all ones. Some of them are smaller, but yeah, not everyone can fit in this specific earbuds also. My pick would still be the 10T2s. This has more detail here. I actually feel I actually hear a bit better soundstage here, better imaging, better detail, better bass extension, better treble extension, and better separation. So yeah, everything sounds better here in my opinion. But if you're looking for a good $40 earbud, I don't know if this actually fits the bill if you actually need something like the bass. But I would like, but this I like this. I like this. But I just think that this is much better. So yeah, that's basically my review. Don't forget to watch Jason's video. I'm gonna put him right here. Like that. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that's what gets us going. But we're not getting paid. We're not getting paid here. And yeah, they just sent this and we need to send it back. So for motivation, would you please like and subscribe? Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to watch Jason's video. Godspeed.